Glass of freedom. Today I'll talk to you about the glass of heart-shaped life force inside the human body, the glass of integrating forces of beliefs, mass and class. But where's the one I was really seeking for? I was in class 4 when my parents shifted from the remote village of Janakpur. Centralized services were my parents' only driving lure. My place had it all, but I need to bypass the warmth, the coziness, the heritage. Festivals, history, food diversity, cultural essence, accent and language. As I stepped into school, this heterogeneity felt like beautiful. Kathmandu definitely was a melting pot of multiculturalism, glass bountiful. I realized Nepal was so different from what the Nepal I had been. Fluency in Nepali, dress barrier, stigmatization gave me total spin. A classmate was called Bhaiya, Dhoti, with head being said so strong. The double standard of people in countrymen was all wrong. For the first time he faced bullying by people who looked fair. Fair people are always better in everything was ingrained in every drop of his tear. He looked around, the tan faces and authority level and students, but they were so rare. For the first time he called for his people in the belief that they would only care. With a heavy heart I left for home just to find out the differences in lifestyle, tradition, dress among the crowd. Who gets to be Nepali? The one who wears one ceremonial dress? The one who has faith in major religion? The one who speaks a ceremonial language? If so, then please stop looking at Nepal through one vertical dimension. All these years, I tried to be stereotypical Nepali. Later, I realized that the definition of Nepali is not heir to any community. Nepal is limitless as the garland of multiple social values mixture. The social model needs constant improvements, adaptations, and nurture. Why do people in the capital feel they owe the whole of Nepal? Why does a religious group doubt the faith of others? Why do the ethnic and religious groups have cutthroat suspicion of each other? Why can't geographical diversity hug the flaws of other children of the same mother? If I could sum up my living coming from a marginalized community, it has to be a touch-me-not flower among the race of humanity. The sun of freedom is somewhere lost during political polarization, because democracy respects the majority and I belong into the unwilling category of citizen. My younger generation is suffering an identity crisis as they see they can't sustain living in their authentic self among prevalent biases. I have to admit this. I was a topper, so nobody said it in my face, but I could see the shaken fabric of social cohesion and formless societal peace threats. No, the democratic spirit should never die among the loud noise, because in the corner lies the choking roots of exclusion and injustices. The history of oppression was always used as an inevitable political weapon, and the martyrs left in the hope of witnessing beacon of equitable generation. How will a flower of democratic governance bloom? As racism, terrorism, social stigma, poverty and scarcity doom. In addition, online social media posts quickly amplify the feud. The sustainable future and perceived cohesion gets booed. One day, I'll find the glass captivating spirit of humanity, echoing the stories of fair social and economic delivery, decoding human rights, political and judicial accountability, a glass of stories collecting strength against impunity. And a boy will look for mankind rather than his people and his kind. This is how I want the story of glass to be filled inside my heart and mind, where the differences are not the reason for the argument for the world to drown, but a celebration of individuality, conscious, and mere branches of common ground.